So what is the master vision? The master vision is the ideal reality. It's the port to which you're sailing in the game of life, right? We each have a quest as players in the game of life, and your vision is your quest. It is the holy grail that orients you in this world. Without a vision, you will be an NPC, right? If you don't choose a vision, someone else will assign you one. If you don't choose your ideal career, someone else will assign you one. If you don't choose your ideal lifestyle, someone else will assign you one. So clarity of vision is what allows us to move from NPC to creator, to manifester, right? If we can see it up here, we can create it out here. Okay, so first we have to understand that the world is inside out. What you hold in your mind becomes your physical reality. Your vision is your ideal reality. It is your highest timeline. It is a future state of the universe that starts in imagination and coalesces into physical reality with time. Vision sets the stage for complete and total alignment of your daily actions and choices, right? It orients us and allows us to actually make a plan. Without a clear vision, we are just floating through life, cruising, right? We'll probably have a lot of adventure doing so, but you won't get anywhere in particular. You'll just be ravaged by the stormy winds of the sea. So instead, let's live intentionally. Let's put the chess pieces where we want them in the chessboard of our minds. And once we do that, we can reverse engineer it into daily actions, routines, goals, and habits. Okay, so let's begin with the end in mind. Your job here is to be as specific as you can when answering these questions. Think bigger than you ever have before. I want you to push the boundary of what you believe to be possible for yourself, because you can only achieve as far as you can perceive. Think about it. If you can't see it up here, if you can't even fathom it as a possibility for yourself, you're not going to be able to go after the opportunities that present themselves to you. You won't even perceive them as opportunities. You won't even see them, right? The people who are billionaires and like super successful in the world, they live in a totally different opportunity space than the rest of us, because they have expanded their minds to include such enormous objects, right? And so we have to deliberately push the boundary of what we believe to be possible for ourselves by just dreaming big, being lavish in our writings here. You want to revisit this constantly. Okay, you want to revisit the vision constantly. I'm going to talk about that in a later video, but get in the habit of recreating this page in your physical journal at least a few times per week. Okay, at least 2 to 3 times per week, I'm asking myself, what's the vision? And I'm writing it down, and I'm repeating a lot of the same things, but each time it gets clearer and more emotional and more visceral. And what we want to do is like know our vision so clearly and think about it so much that it just begins to occupy our minds like during 99% of our day. Not in an anxious, overwhelming like way that makes you like not present in the moment, but in a way that's just natural. Like my mind is just full of the vision. I'm constantly thinking about my ideal lifestyle, about my higher self, about where I'm going to be in 3 to 5 years. So that's where we want to get to as well, right? Whatsoever you illuminate with your attention, you create. Okay, think about it. Like if you look at something right now, look at the computer in front of you. When you look at it, it crystallizes into physical form. Same thing is true of like a bottle or a book or any object. Now, the same thing is true about objects of mind. Whatever you illuminate with your attention and your imagination will begin to take shape. And as you begin to illuminate it further and in detail and consistently, it will eventually coalesce into physical reality, right? You might have heard something like the law of vibration. What is this? So essentially everything in the universe is energy. And this energy vibrates at different frequencies. This is just a model, right? Some people say that physical reality is this energy vibrating at a very low frequency, such that it is like physical. It's like hard, right? You can feel it. Now, thoughts are also energy, but they're vibrating at a much higher frequency, such that they are non-physical. As we begin to illuminate the vision with our attention daily, habitually, constantly, that vision will begin to coalesce into physical manifestation. This is the process of manifestation, okay? These are all models, okay? I want you to imagine a cone extending from your neck into infinity, a cone, all the way up into outer space. Now, whatever you can hold in this cone is your imagination. Whatever you can hold in your imagination will eventually come down into your hands. right? But you have to hold it up there vividly and constantly. So all of this is training our minds to live in the vision. And as we do this, this is when you're going to start noticing ideal opportunities, ideal people, ideal information show up in the service of the vision, right? And there's really no limit to this. There's no limit to what you can create. The only limits are made of thoughts, are made of beliefs. And we're going to get past this as well in other courses and other modules. But what I want you to do here is suspend all sense of realism and dream big. Most people fail to dream, and so their dreams fail. So let's get started. Craft your vision. Be as specific as possible with these questions. Dream big, be lavish, focus on creating mental images and emotions. Smile as you write this, okay? I encourage you to throw on some EDM music. I'll link a playlist here below of my favorite EDM music, or any music that makes you feel alive and makes you feel good, right? And I want you to answer these questions right now. Take some time and go through this. If you had all the money in the world, what would your average day look like? Describe your ideal environment. Where do you live? Are you in a city or a piece of land? Are you a nomad or do you live in one location? I won't go through all of these. I think they're clear enough. But answer all these questions. Smiling, feeling good, bringing that positive, grateful energy, right? It's not just about clarifying the vision. Like if I'm clear on my vision and yet I'm like feeling frustrated and miserable, it's like, what am I attracting into my life? Like, what am I calling in, right? You have to live ideally now, right? And we'll talk about this more in the future, but right now, just smile, feel good while you do this. Now, aspects of the vision that we're going to clarify: family, career, finance, lifestyle, spiritual, health, intellectual. I want you for this to write I am statements. For instance, like this, like, I have a family of 6 children with a beautiful wife, right? We might say something like, I give my parents, let's say, $200,000 per year, right? Just to spend, right? Whatever, like I go on lavish trips with my family as many times as I want per year, right? I'm going to show you a specific example of my vision shortly. But first, I want you to do this for yourself, okay? And then once you do that, then we'll do a vision board. This is where you're able to put aesthetic images, like from Pinterest, that kind of give you a portal into the vision that allows you to really see it. So go to Pinterest and look up Porsche GT3 RS, or look up whatever it is that you want in your life, right? Whether it's like an environment or a material possession or a vacation, and just put a bunch of images here. Okay. Additionally, if you have ChatGPT-4, you can go to ChatGPT-4. I will show you that here. And let me just log in really quick, 1 second. And if you have ChatGPT-4, which is $20 a month, you're going to just write about the vision, right? Create an image of a group of friends arriving at Coachella, smiling and wearing cool clothing, right? And it's going to create an image. And this is one of the images that GPT came up with. For me, this just encapsulates the vibe that I want to have with my friends. It's like very warm and just fun. And it's like friends like the movies Promised, which is something that's part of my vision, right? So do this for yourself. You don't have to use AI if you don't want to, if you've never used it. It's quite good if you are very specific, but Pinterest is more than enough. Pinterest has a lot of great images if you really do want to create a vision board just to really visualize this. Cool. That's it for the master vision. Let me just show you my master vision. So I did this on a different software called Xmind, but it's not necessary that you use this software. Notion is going to be more than enough for just getting started. But this is a fun software as well. So I'll just show you a few aspects of my vision just so you can get clear on like how I would answer the second part of this. So this is self-explanatory. How do you answer these, right? Those categories. You might say something like, my family's set up on a beautiful homestead. My parents no longer have to work. Aaron and I pay my parents $100,000 yearly stipend. They get to focus on enjoying their life and self-actualization. Our entire family gets together as many times as we'd like throughout the year. We have total freedom to go on vacations, enjoy restaurants, and have amazing family dinners in our beautiful homes, right? Health. I am my highest self physically. I am lean, strong, and have a physique I'm proud of. I have a strength training coach that pushes me to claim my ideal health and body. I freely pay for healthy food, supplements, and nutrition. I give my body everything it needs. I have a sauna in my apartment. I have an ice tub that I enter every morning. Full-time chef and biohacker. Career. High leverage business owner, speaks on stages. I have a platform of followers that is connected to me. They are indoctrinated by my philosophy and ideas. We engage in mutually beneficial exchanges of energy. My mission is to create the vision and to share my process for creation along the way. So this is the master vision. Okay, it's going to allow us to really get something on paper and go as in depth as possible. And enjoy the process. Again, smile while you do this, play some good music, feel good, feel like good emotions. It will translate into your work here. And we're going to keep updating this and working with this as we go further. But guys, this is the beginning of the transformation. Starting to move away from reaction to proactivity, to creation. That's exactly what this is. By you illuminating your ideal reality, you are taking the first step in its manifestation. Okay? Articulate the vision, dream big, be lavish, believe in yourself, aim bigger than anybody in your family has ever gone. Because if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. That's it for Master Vision. I'm so excited to see what you have in store here. And if you want to share aspects of your vision that are exciting to you, share them in the community. Say, this is my vision, and maybe put a photo there, whatever you want to do, just so that you can show other people your vision. I think people are going to resonate with that, and we'll just get a good flywheel of community going. I'll see you in the next video.